And he's been kind enough to challenge me to a 5-minute game. Now that we've discovered that I'm just way too slow to play. To play 3 minutes. Oh, he goes for the King's Indian, showing me exactly the sort of respect that I deserve, which is not very much. King H1. So the point is, like, you want to go G4 at some point. So what do I do if he just goes knight G5, H5, and what's the idea here? Is it to go G3? Or is it something else? Or is it like knight G1, knight F4, bishop F3? Could that be the point? Maybe that is the point. Who knows, huh? Like, the worst part is in the previous game that I played so badly and so slowly, and still I had a mate in one on the last move. Like, if I'd been a little bit vigilant before I lost on time. But he played an excellent game, really, really good. So I'm okay with that. Let me see. He's allowing some knight G5 things. I mean, I guess I should just go for it. Yeah, G4, I think in these positions, G4 is normally not a bad thing to do. Okay, I have to be a bit careful here. Maybe I should just go A4 in order to prevent B5. He goes C6, trying to create some kind of counterplay against the pawn on D5. Obviously want to keep that pawn on D5 to keep the center stable. Maybe I've just been messing around a bit too much here. Maybe I have. And I mean, I can go 96 at any point, but I wanna kind of preserve that possibility until it actually gives me something concrete. Okay, now I'm gonna go 94 instead. I feel like it's more important to attack D6 than whatever the knight would be doing on E6. If he goes Rook C4, I got F3. Should be solid enough. So I think I'm at least to some extent in control here. Yeah, Rook C4, F3. I want to do anyway. Protect all my pieces on these light squares. Rook, I'm gonna chase the rook away. Rook C2. I don't think he's threatening anything. So I believe I can just be greedy here. Take a pawn. And then rook f2. I was considering whether to go rook f2 immediately, but I thought he didn't have a threat, and if rook b2, I would always have rook f2 anyway, and now we just have the same position as we would have had if I gone rook b f2 immediately, except I won the pawn on a7, which should be a really big deal. I mean, presumably this extra pawn should give me the win here, and he has very, very little counterplay. So h5, I just go h3, and he still has serious problems with his minor pieces, the pieces on the knight on e7 and also the bishop on g7. They're very much lacking in good squares, or any squares. Okay, g5 is quite creative, I have to say. So I'm just gonna go rook c1. Clearly he wanted knight g6 if I'd taken on g5. Okay, now I got queen c4. This I thought would be very strong. Queen f7, knight g5, it should be game over. b5, okay. It's a nice. That's a nice. Oh, I could have gone queen b5. That's a bit unnecessary, and a tiny blemish on this otherwise exquisitely played game. So I'm gonna try and be hyper accurate by going bishop g1. No check on a1, keeping the pin and the knight on d5. And obviously with, what is it, 3 extra pawns, my position is more or less as winning as it gets. I'll check on g6. King h8, there was mate, so he has to go bishop g7. And this should be resigns. Okay.